The girl with the jacket. A young man was studying on a Saturday to prepare for his exams. To relax for a while, he decided to go to a bar. He walked up to the counter and ordered a Coke. Suddenly, he noticed a very beautiful and attractive young woman. She was blonde, with long hair, blue-colored eyes, and a delicate figure. He approached her and started a conversation, as she was sitting alone at one end of the bar. They introduced themselves. Her name was Laura. They spent a couple of hours talking until she said she had to go home because it was getting very late. As he walked her to the door, the young man tried to convince her to let him accompany her home, but she refused. When she stepped outside, she began to shiver. It was a very cold night, so the young man took off his jacket and wrapped it around her shoulders. He hugged her and walked with her, halfway home. Then she asked him to let her continue alone. At that moment, he found the perfect excuse to see her again. Since she had his jacket, they could meet another day so she could return it. She gave him her address, and they said goodbye with a tender kiss. The next day, he approached the address she had given him. He had spent almost the entire night awake, thinking about her. Nervously, he knocked on the door. An elderly woman answered and asked who he was. The young man asked for Laura. The woman, upset and confused, told him that no Laura lived there and that he should take his cruel joke somewhere else. But he insisted. Then he noticed a photograph of Laura on a small table near the entrance. Pointing at it, he told the woman that she was the girl he was looking for. Furious, the woman grabbed him by the ear and dragged him to a nearby cemetery. As they walked, she calmed down and with tears in her eyes, she explained that Laura had been her youngest daughter. She had died years before. They had found her dead on her way home. Apparently, on a cold night after spending time with her friends, she suffered an asthma attack and did not survive. When they arrived at the cemetery, the young man pointed at one of the graves. "Is that Laura's grave?" The woman stared at him in shock and asked how he could possibly know that if he had never been there before. Lying on top of the gravestone was the young man's jacket.